everyone.
Hello.
Let's hope that today is better than yesterday.
I don't want to say it can't get worse, but then I don't want to say that.
It does say we have an excellent connection.
But it said that yesterday.
I'm just going to keep watching the screen up there.
Make sure we continue moving because we were frozen but still talking.
It was very, very weird. So we appreciate everybody for being with us yesterday and sticking with us and following our instructions.
Can you hear us?
Everybody should be able to hear us. So I'm Joe.
And I'm Rachel.
And we're Two Crazy Ketos. And here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews and we talk about various keto topics. And every Monday, we sit down on the couch for Keto on the Couch. We just kind of talk about what's going on in our lives for the week.
You can find us on different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Oh, now we do upload at least 5 new videos.
Hi.
Every single week. So make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon. That way, every single time Joe forgets his lines, you'll be alerted to it.
It's been a long day.
I feel like it has been a 47-hour day today.
It's really been a long day.
Crazy.
I was so excited, though, because I was trying to figure out, what are we going to do? Somehow people were able to comment on the videos yesterday, and obviously certain people didn't watch the video to hear, hey, you need to go hit it on the replay.
Because they did both.
And I was like, okay, let me do spreadsheets, and I'll manually pull all the comments, and I manually pulled all the comments. And then after I manually pulled all the comments, I eliminated all the duplicates, and it turned out everybody actually did come back over to the correct video to leave a comment because it worked out to be the same amount of numbers.
Way to go.
That was awesome. We're going to start off, we're going to say hello to everybody, but since I know not everybody watches the whole video, yes. I don't understand why.
Because it's a lot of nonsense for one evening.
We're going to let you guys know. So here we made a decision that everybody knows family is super important to us.
Yes.
Especially the boys.
Because you're older.
But we have the opportunity to take the kids tomorrow to go to Universal Studios. And we have a free ticket to take Caleb because Caleb doesn't have a pass. Mm-hmm. And so we have a free, it's got to be used by Monday.
Right.
And so we're going to take the kids tomorrow because Sarah's going to come and tomorrow's the only day she can go. And we don't want to rush back and you guys get a tired Joe and Rachel for a live stream.
Like this.
And we don't want to jib them for their experience because we don't really get to go to Universal all of us together.
So long story longer, we are extending the 12 days of keto to be one more extra day because tomorrow we're not going to have a 12.
We're not going to live stream at all tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we're going to push tomorrow's to Saturday. So for today's sponsor, Keto Bar, you actually have 2 days to get entered into it.
And you want to get entered into it because it's a good one.
And then the final day will be Monday instead of Sunday.
There you go.
And we'll say it again in case somebody skips this part.
Yeah.
Keto Bars is today's sponsor. Here's what you get. You get a bag of the vanilla spice.
Which is so good.
A bag of the hot chocolate.
Which is awesome also.
And a sampler pack of the bars, which
so you're getting
I don't
to
even
try
know what's in this.
All different ones. Well, hopefully the chocolate and strawberry one's in there because I think that's the best one.
So it's
yes.
3 of the dark chocolate almond, 3 of the chocolate strawberry, 3 of the chocolate peanut butter, and then 3 of the mint chocolate.
If you've ever tried keto bars before, what is your favorite flavor?
Yeah, let us know.
What's your favorite flavor?
I don't know. I like them all. My least favorite is probably, I don't know.
What's your least favorite? That's a good one.
The one that I reach for the last is chocolate almond. It used to be number 1. And now chocolate almonds, it's I always go for the chocolate strawberry. The only reason I don't want the chocolate strawberry is because it's a little bit higher in carbs than the rest of them.
Totally worth it.
But you got chocolate mint and then they're all good. I can't even make a decision.
The chocolate strawberry is the closest for me to strawberry.
Yeah.
Actual strawberry in with a candy bar.
Right.
I mean, it's awesome.
Okay, so Lisa is here. Lori
Hi, Lisa.
is here. Hopcat is here. Defense Wiz is here.
Hey,
Stephanie
guys.
is here. Mini North Carolina fan is here. Karen is here.
Gail says, hope there's no buffering tonight. Me too, Gail.
Yeah, me too. Miriam is here. Chris
hey,
is
Miriam.
here. Janice
hey,
is here. Kim is here. Gail is here. My sister got over a foot of snow. Everybody's talking about snow, and I'm seeing
a foot?
Over a foot. I mean,
like I saw a tiny foot, like a toddler foot.
Vivid J had so much snow it caused an avalanche off on the roof, and like came down, almost hit him, and
Lord.
broke his wife's windshield.
Oh my gracious!
Lots of snow. Becky is here. Becky from Florida. No snow, but supposed to be in the 30s tonight.
Supposed to be.
Why weren't we camping when it was in the 40s?
I know.
You know,
we wait till
go
it's
dry
81.
camping when it's 80.
Yeah.
Lisa is here. Pulani is here.
Aloha.
Matre is here. I said, how was the prime rib? Yeah, did Chris go get prime rib? Christopher was here. Kim is here.
Chris.
Sonia is here. James is here.
Did you hear back from yesterday's winner?
Yes, we did. So we are all caught up on everything because we were going to give them a little bit of grace because of everything. So we are caught up on comments for now.
Hey.
Sarah said, I haven't had a keto bar in at least 1.5 years, but I remember I like them. They're really good. And they're the first.
Hey, Mom.
Kristen said, want a cool recipe? Mix a bit of pumpkin keto chow with vanilla spice keto bar, a hot chocolate. It is the ultimate chai spice deliciousness.
I guess so. This stuff blew my face off. Like, this is awesome hot chocolate. Do not get me wrong. It is awesome. But this just took me by surprise. Yeah. It is so stinking good that this is a find for me. Right. We will be keeping this stocked up in the house.
We will be. Parrot Renee said, dude, how did the electrolyte pill... Okay, so this is kind of cool. You put that to the side.
We left it right there.
Okay, and now I mentioned it on Chris's live stream today, and so I have to now do another video. Because he's like, why didn't you time-lapse it?
Oh, we should have. Sorry.
Okay, so this is
a brand new one.
Is the brand new one.
It's getting furry.
Forget furry.
It looks fuzzy and hairy.
Okay, hide your face.
Okay.
Look at the difference.
I thought you said close my eyes.
Look at the difference. So this,
there it goes.
There it goes. So it's almost triple in size, and it's just powder at this point.
Yep.
So yeah.
You can put that right in there. Because like I said yesterday, it's salty. I chewed it because I was like, I want to see. Oh, now we have it all over this. But I wanted to see what did it taste like? How bad was it? You know, would it if someone went Flintstone vitamin on it, would it be okay? It was fine. It's just super salty.
So that was interesting in one day in Florida, but inside of air conditioning, and we have the house at 72 degrees. So I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna time lapse when we get home and put it out on the patio.
Ooh, that's good.
And see what happens on the patio outside, no air conditioning.
Because I'm having a scoop of this, and let me tell you, the little extra salties in there. Not making me upset.
Mommy said turn up the volume.
Oh, okay.
Turn up the volume.
Did you just sing, sort of?
Yeah.
I have a question for everybody. What goes in this? Do you even use this? Do you do stockings? When I met Joe, he didn't really do stockings.
Yes, I did. Not like you do.
Not like I do. Mine is
we don't do stockings anymore either.
It's a marathon. Well, we have a stocking, but I am tired of things falling out of this. There's no reasonable thing that fits inside this correctly. I've tried to use the foot part as much as I can, and it's you can put two things in here. So
because a stocking is supposed to have a couple of little tiny things, not like
no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not for me. That's why I want to know.
Then it's not a stocking.
That's what I want to know what you guys like. What do you put in your stocking? Because we just got a Sterilite closing lid plastic container is now their new stocking because I can actually fit stuff in it.
Okay, so let's get back because we have a bunch more comments here. Kristen said, also, y'all, last night I made a keto chopped pumpkin sausage soup and I vastly underestimated the amount of leftovers it would make. Guess who was eating this next week?
Nice.
Miriam said, L3D, I've been enjoying the ornaments and the tree topper. Yes, you have got to see the ornaments that Luke made for Chris and Miriam. They're all Star Wars ornaments, including a giant Millennium Falcon, all made with 3D printer. See, that's just why I want a 3D printer. Luke needs to help me. I'm getting a 3D printer. I mean, there's no question about this, but I need Luke to help me with what to get.
Which one to get?
Yeah, but a Millennium Falcon this big as a tree topper. It's a tree topper. Chris needs to put a picture in here.
I feel like you will abuse the privilege. I feel like the 3D things that will be made will just be crazy.
No. No. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Crazy.
I'm telling you. I mean, Kristen said, OMG, keto bars, their hot chocolate is
Move
life.
up just a second. I see, let's see. Dawn says, good evening. Needing some prayer. Fever for 2 days with a bad headache. Just love you too.
Stinks.
I'm so sorry, Dawn. We will definitely be praying for you.
Laura said, I didn't hear who the winner is yesterday. I honestly don't remember, but they did contact us.
They did call us.
Mary Jo said, hey, everyone, I'm chowing down on loaded broccoli while I watch.
Loaded broccoli is the awesomest.
Kristen said, Chris, I'm not complaining at all. I even got my non-keto boyfriend to like it.
Nice.
Chris said, Joe said the Restream recording was completely clean. The buffering was between Restream and YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Paul Benson says, really Houston, we have a problem. Linda, thanks for loving our nonsense.
Jennifer said, good evening. So tired from shoveling snow today.
Man, today was just, it was a day. There was so much work to be done. Like, the hustle and bustle of Christmas really hit me.
Yeah.
Because there was just so much to do, and it felt like every place I went to took at least an extra half hour. Mm-hmm. On top of that, I dropped everything I tried to pick up today. I was holding this cup like this because I was so afraid. Literally, I've dropped everything today. Purses, wallets, cans of seltzer water, the curriculum.
You didn't drop any eggs, right?
All over the place. Nope, I didn't get the eggs today. Thank goodness, because they'd be on the floor.
I actually think they're still out there. Donna said, Joe and Rachel, enjoy your family. You deserve it. You do too much for us all the time.
Aw, thank you.
Kristen said, Chris, yes, for real. I actually am happy to have stocked up for the holidays. It costs like, also it costs like nothing in ingredients to buy. Defense Wiz said, Keto Connects chocolate strawberry is my favorite.
If they would just please make a chocolate covered cherry. I know it would be very close to strawberry. I get that they've already got the strawberry thing. But chocolate covered cherry was what I got for Christmas. Mm-hmm. I always asked for a box of chocolate covered cherries. So like I would love chocolate covered cherry flavor.
I'm watching the cash down there. See where it says on air? See where it says cash okay?
Yeah.
Just make sure it always says okay. If it starts getting up like 90%, we're in trouble.
So if I see MEH like meh, don't freak out.
So Joanne said peanut butter is my favorite. I don't like the chocolate mint. See, I love the chocolate mint, but I like everything mint.
Chocolate mint is never my first grab. I will say that the chocolate mint keto chow is probably my favorite chocolate mint thing.
Brianna said stockings are only for kids who live at home. Only 1 of 5 left every year. Toothbrush and toothpaste, and my son loves sardines when I make them outside. See, little tiny things. Inside. Little things.
Well, I mean, we used to have little things.
Mary Lou said, got my Redmond 2KK bundle today. So happy with it. How did I live without real salt?
Right?
That's how we felt when we first tried it.
It was like you woke up and you're like, oh my goodness, like ribeye is awesome.
Right.
Why have I not been eating this all the time?
Yep.
Yeah, Redmond is game changer.
Donna said we got 30 inches of snow. My exercise today spent all day, 8 hours shoveling. It's 16 degrees outside right now.
Oh my goodness. I feel like part of your exercise plan is just getting your body temperature back up again. Right? Like all of your energy is in that.
We got the comments are flying by. If you have something you really need us to see, you'll have to use Super Chat because the comments are really flying.
How are you doing? Did you miss the balls talk? No, not at all, sir. Merry Christmas and balls. There you go. I should put little balls in here.
Still no snow here in Minnesota. I love snow, so this makes me sad.
You know what? It's holding off until December 24th.
Denise said, Joe reminds me of Romper Room when he calls us here. Jonah said, 1.5 feet of snow here today in Boston. 2020 keeps bringing it.
Seriously.
Kristen said, who remembers when keto bars had the impossible to open packaging? Me! And it came in the Chinese takeout box, right? It was awesome.
I thought it was cute.
I loved it. I remember when I ordered it, Rachel's like, you're never getting those again because like it was like $20-something back then.
Yes.
But it was the only thing on the market. But she was like, you can't control yourself with those things. She made me store them in the freezer and cut them into little pieces. Like one bar was 5 servings for me.
I am a penny pincher from way back.
Linda was like, that was so funny when Chris read your comment.
Aw.
Karen said, haven't tried this product. You make it sound delicious. They are the first keto bar. And again, like a lot of the really good clean keto products, John created them for himself. And then just there was a need and people wanted it. Just like Keto Chow, just like Keto Bread.
Well, and here's the thing. They have never sold out.
Right.
They have never sold out. They're the first, and they have not.
There's still 5 people doing all the work.
And they've never given into wonky ingredients.
Nope.
I'm like super excited for them. And I got to tell you, and we said this when we did the review of this, I thought to myself, like, oh man, just do one thing really good. Don't be like that restaurant that's like really nails barbecue, and then they're like, and we're also going to open up a spaghetti bar. And you're like, no, don't do that. But this was like, this reminded me of the Toy Story script. The Toy Story script is always awesome. We would wait a long time for the next Toy Story, but it was worth the wait because they took their time getting it right. And they took their time getting it right.
Yep. I just saw one now. I forgot where it was. Robin said, Rachel, no costume, ?
I am wearing my pajama pants, so it technically can be pajamas, but we got this shirt. Oops, I just bumped it.
My table.
Sorry, I'm trying to get leverage. And I just love it so much I had to wear it. It says, just a girl who loves chickens and Christmas.
So Darcy said stockings are a must. And Shell said I put treats and candy in the stocking.
There you go.
Michelle said toothbrushes, stuff like that.
Toothbrushes. We'd always get like a nail file. You'd get a new nail polish, that kind of stuff. I find it more challenging for guys.
That's because they're
When am I going to get them? A new comb?
They don't need a stocking.
They need stockings.
They don't.
It's a must-have.
Kristen said stockings are for knickknacks like underwear, socks, and magazines. Those are actual presents.
Well, that for the amount of money that they're charging for boxer briefs for young men is like outrageous.
Chris said we have baby-sized stockings like that, the size to hold a human baby is born in December. You know, since we've had 5 December babies.
Seriously.
Steph said, my new plan, carnivore strict during the week, keto chow every other weekend, and keto on alternate weekends. That's a good idea.
That's a great idea. I was actually, we ate yesterday. We decided to like fast today. We're going to the park tomorrow. We know we want to eat out with the kids. I was so flippin' thankful that we were fasting today.
Right.
It was like one less thing to think about, right? Like
it was.
Like when you know you're going into a day that's so chock full of schedule, why not just intermittent fast?
Right.
And then it literally was like, oh, thank you, Lord. Like I don't have to think about eating or cooking.
So Carmen said, I brew my coffee with a teaspoon of salt in the filter. When my kids come by, they do not steal my coffee. They think it tastes funny. I don't even notice it anymore.
Wow, that's awesome.
Defense was says the only things that went in stockings were batteries for whatever games I got.
Hey, Heather. I got her beautiful card. It's up there behind Joe next to the sleigh. Thank you, Heather and Phil, for your lovely card.
Laura
puppies
said,
on it.
I do stockings, 27 of them for all my children and my grandchildren.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's me. That's going to be me. I love that. That is awesome.
I really don't want 27 grandchildren.
I do. I want 27 grandchildren. That would be awesome.
Heather said we have not decorated for Christmas in 10 to 11 years.
Yeah.
Luke said contact me, Joe. I will absolutely. Send me your email.
Give him a fake number.
Renee said, mushy alert. I just want to thank 2KK for having this group. I have gained some amazing friends that I've not even met, but have managed to make my heart smile. You all are the best.
You are the best. We love you so much, Renee. But I have to say, I do really love seeing you guys, knowing that you're in different parts of the country, like talking to each other, like on your regular Facebook page, like that. I just love that so much.
Joanne said we usually put sundries in them, also Lifesavers Christmas pack and assorted small things.
Yes, that is where you always got like the Lifesavers book.
My grandmother used to send us.
Remember the Lifesavers book? I don't know what you could replace that with now.
We don't.
But you used to only like butter rum. I always wanted the rainbow ones.
I liked everything. Claire said our cat would obliterate a Christmas tree, so we got a giant Christmas wreath. That's why we had to buy a new tree last year, because when we got Tabitha when she was a little puppy, her first year, she decided to eat all of the lights that were on the bottom, and it was a pre-lit tree.
You know what? in their defense, because we always had our cats, like when the first year you would get a tree and they were like a kitten.
I have pictures of the cats like hiding
inside of it. You can't blame them. I mean, my gracious, all of a sudden something that's always outside is suddenly inside and like and blinking, right? I mean, I would be attracted to it.
Melissa said, Butterfingers, Rachel, she dropped something today. Sarah, thank you very much for the $2 super chat. We need to sing happy birthday to Denise.
Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Denise. Happy birthday to you and many more. Gotta have jazz hands. It's not the happy birthday song without the jazz hands.
I thought Chris put up the picture for the thing. He put up the link for keto.
Ooh, Chris
keto
says
bars.
that he got the keto bars before the Chinese takeout box. When they were still in prototype.
I don't even remember what the first package I came in. I feel like it was just an envelope, if I remember right. The very first set I got. And I remember them coming going, somebody, because I didn't know, there was nothing on the market. There was nothing. Like, I knew I didn't want Quest bars, so I was, like, researching, like, keto-friendly bars, and it was the only thing that would come up, and it came, and I'm like, somebody's making this in their kitchen, which it turned out John was making it in his kitchen.
Yeah.
But it was, like, so good.
It was really good, but it was, when it first started coming to the house, I was like, what is this? Something that someone is making in their basement? Well, yeah, kind of.
Sonia said food order, but this place is packed, so maybe a while. I may just have to listen while I eat. Loaded broccoli salad and prime rib.
Oh, man.
Yum.
Wow. That sounds really good.
Wow, these comments are like flying through.
You
he said
are
the stockings were my favorite part. It was not a real Christmas without a stocking. Playing cards, candy, gift cards, jerky, nuts.
Thank you.
Yeah, but look at what's in there. Little tiny things. Rachel wants to go buy one of those giant stockings where you can put a PlayStation inside of it.
Well, here's the thing.
And then say that everything in there doesn't count as a Christmas present.
There is still so much packaging. So even like when you want to get like...
You know what's good about a stocking? You don't have to wrap anything that goes in there.
I still wrap it. I need to slow the boys down. Because anything that they want is always like $20. It used to be when they were little, you could get $4 or $5 things, but now you can't do that. But
Rachel was the kind of person we would buy like the Matchbox cards of like 20, and she would open it up, and every Matchbox card got individually wrapped, and everybody had to have the same exact amount of presents.
You got three kids in a blended family. Everybody better have the same exact number of presents. We're not trying to have anybody crying because you think they're not like looking, but they're looking. They're noticing.
1 year she bought a 6-pack of socks in, and because I think it was like John Paul, his presents were a little bit more expensive because he was older. And so she literally took a 6-pack of socks and like broke it apart, and each pair got individually wrapped so that he can have the same amount of presents as everybody else.
We gotta be equal. Equal's important.
They said, gonna miss you too tomorrow for my birthday. Well, hey, good news. We're not gonna be on tomorrow. So.
Well, no, they're gonna miss you tomorrow because her birthday.
I thought she meant, well, I wasn't gonna be on, so. Rachel said, good evening, everyone. Currently snowing here in Spanish Fork, Utah.
Wow.
Steph said, we got lucky, bought 17 pounds of pork roast, 88 cents a pound, ended up with 6 bags of pork chunks, 3 bags of ground pork, 1.5 pound roast, and now rendering 2 pounds of fat.
Oh, man. Wow. That is a great deal.
Chris said, we need to make Joe's cash go over $90. What does that mean?
Oh, is he talking about cash? Like this kind of cash, but not that cash.
Oh. Well, he said cash. This is cash, C-A-C-H. Kristen said, what's the best way to reheat keto chow? I don't want to mess it up having to curl it after the butter in the fridge overnight. You have to like slowly warm it up because if you reheat it too much, then you're going to degrade the vitamins. So like just put it in the microwave, maybe 20, 30 seconds, give it a little stir. Don't put the blender ball in the bottle when you're reheating it.
Yes.
Honestly, please don't heat anything in plastic anyway. Pour it into a glass jar and then transfer it back out.
That's a better way.
Robin said, I definitely do stockings. I have the bigger stockings. I put Jelly Belly every year, lotions, cooking utensils, Pez candy, Liz bombs, and I make for both adult boys, their fiance, and the grandbabies.
I love it. Okay, so you know what my dad used to do? Every single Christmas, the last thing in your stocking, the first thing that you would find, because it was the last thing that was put in it, lottery.
Yeah.
Lottery tickets.
And every year I won.
Just scratch offs, just at like $1 a piece. And I remember like my grandmother and grandfather were scandalized because gambling, but it was so much fun. And the scratch off, and if you, I am the most unlucky person in the whole world. So I think over the course of like 30 years, I won like $1. At which I tried to roll into another ticket and promptly lost. I should have held on to that $1. But Caleb is usually really lucky, and Anthony is super lucky.
Yeah, I don't do the lottery tickets. Sarah said, I had the same kind of awakening the first time I freshly ground pepper. Yep. I remember it so well. It was like 26 years ago. We've had a pepper grinder ever since. Yeah, there's a huge difference between like pre-ground and fresh ground.
Same thing when we got this particular coffee machine that grinds the beans. Because the fresh ground beans is a huge difference.
So PJ's got it right. 6 people in my family. We draw names. Everyone is responsible for 10 things from the Dollar Tree to put in a stocking.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
I like that.
Caleb really...
It's kind of like Secret Santa. You only have to do one person.
But that's really cool. And then it's something that, you know, $10. That's a good idea. Because Caleb really wanted to do like a fun gift exchange for something silly. But with like a $10 limit on it.
Right.
That's a great idea.
Mike said, I hit a new low weight before this stream. 1 more pound down. I'm breaking my fast with some brisket burgers. I blended chopped brisket into lean burger meat and rendered fat.
Good job, Mike.
Blaine, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Said what I normally got was fruit candies, some silly little novelty gifts. 1 year mom put a big box of toothpicks in there.
I love it because it's so like dealer's choice. Yeah. Whatever mom wants to put in there. I mean, sometimes it would be lip balm. Sometimes it would be like stickers.
Right. Like
for your nails or just regular stickers. And I loved getting those even as an adult. Mm-hmm. I mean, or a little stuffed animal, little like Skipper sized Barbie. So who cares if I was 25 years old getting that?
Steph said, thrift shopped also today and found 2 more brand new blender bottles. Walked out with 2 bags of a ton of stuff for like $23. Love my thrift store.
I'm telling you, if you have ever been afraid of the thrift store, like I can remember as like a, teenager being like, oh man, I don't want to shop here because like nobody cool is like coming here. It is the coolest stuff. Like, give it another shot. Yeah. Because there's a lot of stuff that I get. It's brand new. It's got the tags on it still.
I just saw one. Claire wants to know, does Keto Bar Drinks have the sample packets? I'm afraid to buy a big bag because of the corn fiber. No, they don't have sample packets. But I can tell you, it's not the kind of corn fiber that you find like in a lot of the chocolates and the liquid things and stuff like that. They're using it for binding. It's going to be a little bit different. So there's a lot of different types of corn fiber. Steph, thank you very much for the $8 super chat. I want in on the auction. What auction? Like, how far behind are we?
We must be very far behind.
Okay, no more talking.
Okay, sorry.
Brianna said, I love chickens in Christmas too. Looking for that shirt now.
Is that the cutest shirt?
Shelly said, which is creamier and tastier, Keto Chow hot chocolate or Keto Bar hot chocolate? Oh, that's a hard one.
Well, this isn't doing a job. Keto Chow is doing a job. There's no electrolytes or anything in here.
Okay, well, Keto Chow hot chocolate's going to just be fattier, so it's going to be richer because
you're adding
drinking it
butter
like
to
we are. Well, this is 200 calories. Okay, so this has 18 grams of fat. Whereas a Keto Chow, is going to be whatever fat you add into that. So, like for me, my Keto Chows are 550 calories.
Yeah.
And I, by the way, do not measure anything with Keto Chow. I never weigh it. Weighing is for nerds, Chris. And Miriam doesn't weigh either. So I do a scoop. And then, like, as far as the butter,
you're awesome, Chris.
I don't weigh the butter either.
Don't listen
it's
to this
4
guy.
tablespoons or 3 tablespoons. I'm not doing 3.5 or 3 1/3. It's 3 tablespoons or 4 tablespoons or 5 tablespoons for us. And I'm literally using the lines, which means 1 Keto Chow may technically be like 3 5/8 tablespoons, and 1 may be 4 1/4. That's how we do it. We don't bother weighing. I'm looking for an average. I don't need to be within 20 calories of something.
I think if you're just doing Keto Chow, chocolate Keto Chow, and water, then I would get this over that.
Yeah.
If you're doing chocolate Keto Chow with butter, Keto Chow wins every time because butter is better.
Jennifer, thank you very much for the $5 super chart. I hate that it's the last night.
No, we've got more nights.
I hate that it's not the last night.
Not the last night.
Today's day 9. We actually have 3 more nights.
3 more nights. We're just skipping tomorrow. We just won't be here tomorrow. We're just going to stretch it out. It won't be consecutive.
Thank you very much for the $5 super chat.
$5 for the nerds. Yes, for the nerds. You wish you were a nerd.
You're not a nerd. You're a dork.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference.
Make that clarification. I thought it was a spaz.
I didn't. No, you're not a spaz.
Okay, thanks.
No.
I've been called all of those things and worse, way worse.
Mary said, my son is 22. I put body wash, cologne, mints, candy, boxers, socks, gift cards, and small things like that.
See, I love body wash. So does Anthony.
Yes.
You know what's really special? If you get a good smelling soap.
But for us, that's all the day after Christmas. Like, we're one of those people that hits Walmart at like 2 in the morning and goes to the whole gift section. And we buy, we buy a year's supply of body wash, a year's supply of razors. You buy all of the gift sets because it's all 50% off.
But don't think like a budget guy. Think about a child that is like
my child walking in the door
whimsical.
with I don't know what in his hand.
Oh, you
a
got
shelf and a 120-ounce soda container.
That is a nice shelf you got there.
And
yeah, my child can wait till the day after Christmas for his cologne.
Look at this.
If anybody is wanting beauty stuff or shampoo or anything at Target, if you use their app, it's $10 off of 30.
Wow, that's a good
cool.
deal. So he's got the shelf.
How was your game?
I got canceled. That's how I went to IKEA.
Oh, but you were all the way down there.
Yeah, so.
He had a game tonight, but it got canceled, so IKEA.
Shauna's, thank you very much for the $5 super chart. It said, I said Santa a couple bags of Pazoots for my stocking.
Ooh, yes, I'm all about the Pazoots. I think those things are awesome.
Okay, Mary said we
Especially
did not
pickle.
put a trip this year because we have Bengal kittens that would destroy
Oh
it.
my gosh, so Bengal kittens.
Rachel wants a camper cat. And we went to the store and we saw these little gray cats, and I think gray cats are the coolest. Solid gray, but not that ugly gray, but that smoke.
There is no ugly gray.
Yeah, there is. It was that smoke gray. And they were so cool. And she's like, I want a mushy face cat.
I could never run an animal shelter. No animal would ever be adopted. I would keep them all.
L3 said, Joe, pictures of the ornaments. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
Oh, thank you.
Joe, pictures of the ornaments that I'm looking at Millennium Falcon are in your messenger inbox.
Wow. You know I'm going to make those.
I was hoping that Chris was going to put a link up so that people could see them. Because Chris has rights to put links up on our channel. Sarah said, my mom has 60 grandkids and 20 great so far. I am one of 10 kids.
Wow, that is awesome. I flippin' love big families. I hope we have 60 grandkids. I hope we do.
You better, I hope Sarah's listening to that.
Get working on that. 60 grandkids. Across 3.
Rachel said, you look stunning tonight.
Thank you. Thanks, Sparkly Susan.
Renee said, I had a Bengal once. She eventually became an outside cat and would constantly end up swimming in my neighbor's pool. She loved showers.
Oh my gosh, how cool.
Lisa said, I want a parakeet for Christmas, trying to convince the hubs that I really do need one.
Oh my gracious. So my great-grandmother had a parakeet. And she had it for a very long time. And it was her companion. And it was sweet as it could be.
Right. Michelle said, my scent packages were delivered today, day 7 of priority. Yeah, I did get a message late that there was a package delivered, but it came about 20 minutes before they were closing, and it's 25 to 30 minutes away from here.
I spent about 45 extra minutes in FedEx, UPS, and post office lines today. And in some of the places, I was carrying giant long boxes of comic books, and trying to move forward in a line was not a fun situation.
I missed the super chat somehow. It said, Shell said, did you get my gift today? And then Jennifer gave us a $4 super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't know why it didn't show up.
Mike says, hey you. That's so cute.
Thank you for the $2 super chat. Kim said, that's what I tell my husband. Make sure the grandkids are even gifts because the right kids,
Yeah.
Joe said, my parents started a tradition that I insisted on keeping with my own son. Santa Claus does not wrap presents. Stuff from everyone else, yes, but Santa Claus always delivered unwrapped presents.
That's very cool.
I like that.
Didn't you have a tradition in your house that you never put the baby Jesus in the manger scene until Christmas Eve? Because I was like, where's Jesus?
Well, that's how a lot of churches are, too.
And Joe was like, well, we don't put him out yet.
Christopher said, finally home and sitting down to watch the better chat. Kroger had a big sale on rib roast under $7 a pound as long as you spend $25 on other items with a limit of 1.
Wow.
Denise said, thank you. Well, I did want you to sing. I wasn't thinking about my birthday, but it's a start. Still want you to sing a song, Rachel.
Aww.
Jennifer, thank you for the $5 super chat. Said, glad it's not the last day. Wait, what day is it?
It's 2020, so who even knows what day it is, right? It's Friday. And it's day 9. So we're going to go till 10, Monday. 11, 12.
Monday, yes.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yes.
Okay, Sarah, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Said, I'm starting a 1 week of Keto Chow challenge starting tomorrow morning.
You will not be sad about that. You will enjoy that. Except for if you've never done it before, prepare a little for some
How far behind are we? It scrolled and oh my gosh. Renee said, I wish I could totally buy usually hands or OT and someone require who has extensive hand training, way more intrinsica and nerves in there.
Wow.
Steph said next year I'm decorating for October to January decos because will be for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Valentine's in stores.
You might as well.
Anyway.
Happy birthmas.
Decorating.
Yeah.
Shell said puppy did that, but lights are independent, so didn't kill all the lights. Our dog Tabitha chewed the cords.
So just to go with what Stephanie said, one year I did a theme of Nightmare Before Christmas that started in October because it felt like I could string those together and I just would change out a little bit the decorations because they were all in there.
Christopher said, so I have quite a bit of packages lost in the mail, some keto products and such. Kay ordered MCT bars, my wife Thursday at 10 p.m. and they showed up today.
I really hope a lot of stuff gets here. I started telling the kids, stop going to Amazon because I don't know if you're trying to get a Christmas present for somebody, I'm not quite sure that it's going to be here by Christmas.
Chris said the Postal Service told us they threw service level out the window for packages shipped November 27th to December 5th. Let those be late in order to get the new packages on time. So basically, if it got shipped between November 27th and December 5th, you may get it next year sometime. But if it got shipped yesterday, you'll get it tomorrow.
Right. He says, one year I gave my cousin a giant box with $40 in quarters and a single cassette tape, so he thought he was getting something really big. Have you ever done the box and the box and the box and the box thing?
You know what showed up in my Facebook feed was that year that we did that with the kids, the Jimmy Kimmel thing.
So Jimmy Kimmel had...
You got to make this a short story because we are way behind.
Well, he had a challenge to get your kids something that they wouldn't like and then video them opening it to see what their reaction was. And Caleb's was, he just had a fit.
We should probably add that into Sunday's videos so people can watch it.
But he's mortified by that now because he is the most gentle guy. And he's the most thankful person that I know. So when he comes back and he goes, Mommy, when I see my behavior that year, I am so sorry. I would never be that. That was so ungrateful of me.
Lisa said the Postal Service has been really hit hard and lots of them are coming down with COVID. Feel bad how they're working. They've been working till late in the night and the weekend.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A good friend of mine, her husband is delivering stuff right now and he is sick as a dog. He's driving truck, but the heat went out in his truck. Oh. And it's just oh my Lord, just trying to make it through this Christmas season delivering things.
Lisa said, I made it a point starting tomorrow until New Year's to put a snack bag out for them every day just to look like Postman's Day and make it a little bit brighter.
Yeah, we like to put out bottled water and all kinds of we've even put out Powerade and stuff like that because it is it's hot down here when they're delivering.
Stephanie, thank you very much for the $5 super chat saying going to have a sign that says Baby New York and Cupid says Happy holidays with love.
Seriously, just absolutely cover it all at once.
Melissa said, I don't like to weigh anything either. I even cook most meals without measuring unless it's a new one.
Yeah, that's smart.
Amy said, I used 1 tablespoon of keto chow for my hot chocolate bombs and it was super tasty.
I want to make those so badly. Hers were perfect.
Chris said, tell Anthony to stop being shellfish.
Shellfish. He collects the mini pop figures.
Yes.
And now his collection has grown to the point where
and
he
Lego
needs
sets.
And Lego sets. And he needs more shelving.
Mary said, I used to buy all the gift sets after Christmas. Now our Walmart takes the sets apart and puts them back on the shelf. Ours doesn't do that.
Wow. Heather says, we've always done our Christmas after Christmas because Phil always works on Christmas. Boy, we've had Christmas at all kinds of days because blended family.
Yeah.
So sometimes we would get the kids.
Sometimes we had Christmas like on the 17th. And
God
then other
bless my
times it was like
mom.
the 28th.
She just made it work.
She did. Heather, oh, you read that one. Mike said, I'm at the point in my life now where I can fit... where'd it go?
Boop, boop, boop.
Skip around much, huh? It's actually just jumping around. Shauna said 3 wise men should be in the other room from Nativity. They didn't arrive until I was a toddler.
Well, till he was a toddler, you're right. He was about 2 years old.
Right Family said we rescued some lizards to give them a good home. They are still here. We kept them.
Oh, man. That's a really nice thing that you did, but that is the last animal probably that I would rescue.
Okay, so back to Mike. So it says, I'm at the point in life where I can't fit any more shelves in my house. I need to downsize the stuff collection. We do that every once in a while.
But
We just,
Anthony
like,
only
let's
has his
find-
room.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, we're back to that one. We read that one.
Robin's got 7 grandkids so far. Yeah, Mike says 60 grandkids sounds like a good goal.
Chris said, oh yeah, I sent a package full of white powder to Joe today. It doesn't look suspicious at all.
Right? It's gonna get pulled. I don't know if you're gonna send that. This is probably the
He
time.
sent
They're
me a
just gonna be
package
just,
said, guess what?
Guess
what?
what?
That's what, like, on the, like, you know how you get the shipping notification? It says, like, what's in it? It says, guess what?
You know what you should do? Not even put it in a Ziploc bag or anything. Just have it loose. Have it loose in a box.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we read that one. Parrot Henry said, I didn't do a super chat because he read my comment about the Bengal. Went back to add another comment I made before. Pat said, I'm not ordering anything right now because I don't need anything right now, so I will just wait until next year. They need a break.
Not a bad idea.
That was really good. Mike said, we gave my little sister a box and a box and a box when we were kids. We were mean brothers.
She
cried when she saw the
lump of coal. It's one thing if it ends up at like a gift card or something, but yeah, lump of coal.
Annie said, my mom put rocks in a big box and told me I couldn't shake it. Upon opening it was a pair of socks.
Okay, so one year, my brother, who's 5 years younger than me, and he was about 3 years old at the time, he was quiet. And my mom instantly knew if he's quiet, he is in trouble. Like, he is doing something he shouldn't. Like, when you're that 3-year-old age, and he had wandered off, and we always wrapped presents and then put them on the tree as they came in, as my mom would shop for them. And so he unwrapped everything under the Christmas tree. And for some reason, my mom's reaction to that was, who did this? Like, who did this? And he goes, I don't know, Mommy. And he held up a Barbie and he goes, but if this is for me or Daddy, take it back. He was in so much trouble.
I got news for you. I did something like that.
Did you?
Yeah. So we lived in New York, and I can't even believe I'm saying this, but we lived in New York, and like my mom's parents and her sister and my dad's parents all lived in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would get presents mailed to us. So one year, I really wanted to know what we were getting.
Okay.
So I went in the attic and I unwrapped everything to see what was in all the boxes.
Did you carefully wrap it back? Because that's not really a thing.
No. Well,
you can tell when a kid is carefully unwrapped something.
I wrapped it back, but it wasn't carefully, which is how I got caught, of course.
Kid wrapped.
Yeah.
Like everything's ripped.
Yeah.
Every tape is askew. Colleen is definitely looking forward to her bed tonight.
Bridget said, I gave my sister a necklace one year and I put a half a roll of duct tape as the wrapping.
Oh my goodness.
Chris
I didn't even know how she got it apart.
One of my favorite Christmas presents was a stupid gooseneck lamp. I was like, gee, thanks. Open the box, kid. Oh, wow, a model rocket. Always open the box.
Yes, don't judge a present by its cover, for sure.
We've had that in our staff parties where somebody gets something really silly, and then they, somewhere in one of the pockets, they shove a gift card. So now everybody's learned, like, if you get like a fanny pack, don't open it.
Yeah.
Because now everybody's gonna want to steal it.
Yeah.
And so like my thing is like when somebody gets something like, I'm like, I want to see everything inside of that thing. Like, I'm coming over, open up the zippers. Because, like, yeah, I would be that kind of person. Ooh, there's a $50 gift card. If I tell, I just got this ugly pair of socks with our pastor's face all over it.
Dang it. Maybe next year.
Pat said I have snacks.
Amy says, or...
No, I'm going back to that.
Okay. Love your hair tonight. Thank you. If you would have seen what a hot mess my hair was earlier, I need to post in the family group the black roller thing that I use, because the Dyson thing is super popular this year, but it's like $500 and my thing is like $16. That would be a waste.
I did almost buy that for you.
$16 from Walmart. They sell a hot one. I want to say it's Paul Mitchell. It's Paul Mitchell brand.
Okay. So Pat said I've left snacks and beverages for the delivery drivers, but they never take anything. I think they're in such a hurry they don't even notice.
They usually take with ours because it's so hot.
Renee said there are hundreds of greyhounds coming to our rescue group from the track in Florida that recently closed. All tracks closing. Rescue a gray. Thousands need foster, adopt. I promise you won't regret it. That is the kind of dog we've actually talked about in the past about one day adopting.
Well, and we always have talked to them. They usually, the greyhound group meets always at the Renaissance Festival. I don't know why. Do you associate with, I guess they're in a lot of Renaissance paintings.
Yeah.
But they're always at the Renaissance Festival.
Fun fact, if you send a $500 super chat, it'll highlight the message for 5 hours. I'm not sure why that is an option.
Why is that an option? Why would that be an option?
Although the kids want us to do a 24-hour stream. I know they do, but the kids were like, yes, you should do that. That means 24 hours of no video games, kids.
Can you imagine, like, the craziness?
Christopher said, remember your gift boxes for me? Split off the multiple boxes. You had to find a gift and their fake bottom in number one of the random boxes. That was to Alex.
We always had like an infomercial Christmas where it would be like, okay, everything's done, no more presents, and you'd be like, the one thing that you really, really wanted, you didn't get, and then all of a sudden my dad or my mom would pull out from like a closet somewhere like, but wait, oh, there's one more present, and that was always like the coolest thing.
Dana said we tape boxes and give them as gifts. Only rule is you couldn't use your hands to open them. I like that.
We saved money one year with my mom by wrapping everything in newspaper. So you got your gift and butt wipes. Yeah. Or baby wipes, I guess is a better. We called them butt wipes. That's just what we
Christopher said I put a $50 gift card in a gift for the Dirty Santa game once that no one knew was there. I put in a deck of cards but sealed the deck of cards. That is good.
Can you imagine how happy that person is? What if they regifted it? What if they regifted it?
PJ said my brother-in-law built a wooden box, put my gift in it, and nailed it shut.
Had to use a hammer and a screwdriver to open it. How cool is that?
It keeps jumping.
That is like super cool.
Linda said older siblings found a stash in the attic. My brother told me everything I was getting. I was crushed. Imagine the surprise when Santa put my name on the bike he was about to get.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that is
so mean.
He said I was giving beer to the garbage guys, but they said they were not allowed to take it, so I gave them water.
Lisa said I've wondered how greyhounds would do with chickens. Yeah, that is kind of the reason. That was always the stall, because we've always had cats. And sometimes, like every time we would meet up with the Greyhound organization, they never had a greyhound that would work with cats. Right. They were all like, they're very, they're prey driven. That's how they're supposed to be taught, like chase stuff.
Right. Chris said, I suspect that most of a 24-hour stream will be chicken TV. I bet a lot of people would watch that.
Oh, yeah.
Linda said, I have a daughter who is in a driver's helper for UPS and a son who delivers for Amazon. They appreciate those little gifts that are
Yes, my dad was UPS for 38 years, more than 38 years.
So Renee said, greyhounds used to only be for royalty, little shed, no drool. They can't sweat. They don't get musty dog smell, rarely bark, and need very little exercise. Must live indoors.
Well, and that's the thing, because the misconception is that you've got to be like a PE teacher in order to have a greyhound because they need to be run all the time. But the appeal was, we know they're giant couch potatoes, and that's what we were looking into.
Let's do the giveaway.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the giveaway for the really big
$200
perfect keto.
Yeah, I just got I can't see it down there in that small thing.
Oh.
Ready?
Yes, let's see how many people want the perfect keto bundle. More than $200 value. A few people. 308. And the winner is Christine. She says, I love watching you guys. You make it real, and I appreciate that. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Christine. You're about to get some action-packed bundle.
Okay, let me turn this off. Okay, now...
Don't forget...
We have to do another one.
To send us...
Yeah, Christine, I need you to send us an email at twokrazyketos@gmail.com with all of your shipping information, and then I will get a hold of Perfect Keto, and they will send that out. I'm going to let you talk about nonsense for a minute.
Oh, I have a PhD in that.
Just a minute. And I got to pull up because we have to give away the Keto Crate.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing in the Keto Crate this month? I know the Keto box, oh my goodness. So what is your last person that you're buying for on your list? Mine is always my brother. My brother is the hardest person for me to shop for. I can always get my sister-in-law something cute. I can always get toys for my nephews. Even the kids, I can find things that are funny for them. But I have yet to purchase something for my brother. He's the impossible one. Before him was my dad. And when he opens up the present, Joe is the worst opener, P.S.
I don't want to open a present.
Just stockpiles his presents. He wants to open them with no one watching.
That's right.
Are you?
I don't want anybody to. I don't like getting presents.
I want everybody to see me opening my presents.
I don't like opening my presents in front of people. I feel bad when I get them.
Tiffany says, my dad, Harbor Freight gift card. Yes. Okay, so now I think that especially since it's like a tool place gift card, Tiffany, you need to do the thing that PJ's family did and like put it in a box and hammer it shut and screwdriver it shut.
So mean.
I think that'd be fun. Shauna says, I'm done, but my mom wants a mug rack like I bought myself. I think those are super cute.
Okay, are you ready?
Chris,
you want to do this?
Okay.
Okay.
I have way more nonsense though.
Okay. Well, we need to pick the winner though.
Okay. How many people want a Keto Crate this month? Lisa says her son is the hardest one to buy for. Virginia says bought no gifts due to 2 recent deaths. Oh, I'm so sorry, Virginia.
Ready? Pick a winner. This is for the Keto Crate.
For the Keto Crate is Portuguese cat.
Wait, that's not the right.
Oh, sorry.
That's not the right URL. It's not taking the right URL.
All right, we're going to start over because that was for the Perfect Keto one. And we already picked a winner for that.
Yeah. Go back to there. I don't know why it's not picking the right URL.
All right. So Chris says that Joe has performance anxiety for present opening. Yes. Yes. Margie says, my husband, he buys everything for himself. Yes. In fact, Caleb came home from shopping at the mall and said, I still can't find Joe anything. What about this? What about that? And I'm like, bought it. He bought it. He bought it. It's impossible to find something for him. Karen's like, I'll take a Keto Crate. Heather says, need to take Boji out before he explodes. Do not let that beautiful little puppy explode. Gail said, are you going to vlog any of your Universal trip tomorrow?
Probably not.
We may sneak a couple, at least Instagram things in, because I just love sharing all the Christmassy stuff that they have there.
I don't know why it won't take that.
Beth Carter says, a Keto Crate would be awesome. Are you still having problems pasting it?
There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
You ready?
Yep. Let's see how many people are in there. 169. And the winner is Liz. Liz T. It says, that cookie you don't like, could you dip in malted lilies or put in ice cream or frost with cream cheese? All of those things I feel like would make a cookie better. Don't you?
Depends on the cookie. I don't remember the cookie that was in there.
Let's do all of those things to that cookie.
I don't remember what
see if it helps.
What cookie was in the Keto Crate? Oh, it was the Keto cookie. It's so erythritol-y, nothing is going to make it good.
You don't think so?
No. No.
Be willing to try.
Okay.
I'd be willing to try it.
Okay. That's... You have at it.
Congratulations, Liz.
So, Liz, do me a favor. Please send me your shipping information and your email address, and we will send it off to Keto Crate, and they will send you out. Now, the crate you get probably comes in January. Usually, they send out the next month's crate.
Yep, Matreya's right. The Keto birthday cookie, I thought.
And if you are interested in a Keto Crate, if you use the link down below, they are still doing buy one, get one free. So, instead of getting a discount on your first box, you get a complete free box, which is great because you can give it to somebody for Christmas.
I like having one present done, please.
Yep.
At least one present done.
Okay.
I have one more question.
Okay.
Do you put your present, do you wrap it? Do you wrap your present? Do you put it in a box? Do you put it in a bag? Do you put it in a sack?
I hand you your present like 3 weeks before Christmas.
Unwrapped. Okay, so for normal people, normal human people, do you like to wrap with wrapping paper? Do you like to put it in a Christmas box? My mom used to always love wrapping, but now she is all about the Christmas box. Uh-oh.
I have a response to your question.
Oh, you have a response.
You put it in all three.
To make it more
and
difficult?
You make it more difficult to open them.
Anthony's the guy that you're getting a bracelet and a refrigerator box.
On Saturday's live stream, we are definitely putting up the video of them opening up those presents.
Yes.
I still have it.
It's so bad. Please don't judge Caleb. He had a very bad reaction. And
Anthony's reaction was really bad. I think he
very
threw it
squeaky
across
voice.
the room.
Yeah, but Anthony will still throw things across the room. Caleb would be like, oh, let's make it work.
Christopher said, is that the keto walk cookie that we like? That one. I got it in the 2 boxes this month. Sadie ate a whole one.
Nice.
Keto walk cookie. It's like, it was like white and red. You can buy them in, whatchamacallit?
You can buy them in Big Lots if you like them.
In Big Lots. I think they're just called the keto cookie.
Michelle says, I do all wrapping types. Jessica says, put them in a box, then wrap the box. Melissa Sample says, wrap. Sarah says, bag with tissue and ribbons. Lisa, depends on the shape and the size of the gift. Man, there are some really weird shaped presents.
Chris is like your brother. I like to reseal the Amazon tape and say, done.
My kids always wanted something that was shaped where it was challenging. Like, I'm like, can we just get a bigger shirt box and put it in there? But it was always something that was like impossible to wrap. And if you gently touched it, you would put your finger through the wrapping paper.
And then Rachel wraps. And
I'm a bad
Rachel
rapper.
uses like an entire roll of wrapping paper, like wraps it around like 5 times.
You know
who the best rapper I've ever met is?
Beth. My friend Beth.
Yeah, I don't think she's on right now, but Beth.
We could have done the newlywed game with that question because my friend Beth, you don't even want to open it. Yeah. It's so gorgeous. It's perfectly square. Like
the coolest ribbons.
The coolest ribbons, beautiful. Are you a next level rapper? Because I'm not.
Lisa says I love wrapping gifts. I'm so OCD when wrapping them. They have to be wrapped just
You
right.
can tell where I'm at in the evening by how crappy the wrapping is because it starts to look really bad.
I start off really good and then now we don't really wrap much anymore. But when we first started,
we do a lot of wrapping.
The kids would have like 40 presents a piece. Of course, like each present was worth like a quarter.
Yeah.
But
a used G.I. Joe figure.
The first few were wrapped perfectly. By the time you got to the end, like 3 days before Christmas,
everything was like a candy, where it was just like middle and then 2 rubber bands on the end because I can't even anymore. We've run out of tape. Also, okay, this is a public service announcement in case anybody is unaware of this. Do not purchase your tape from the Dollar Tree.
No.
Do not. I have almost lost it.
The only thing worse than that is the wrist ones, which the wrist ones are really good, but don't buy the wrist ones from the Dollar Tree.
Do not do that. Just don't
Claire said I like to wrap gifts with brown packaging paper, but use colorful ribbons. Wrapping paper is expensive.
That is true, and I do use that we have gotten a lot of things wrapped in the brown paper because I use it for shipping for my brother. So yes.
Don't tell him that.
In a pinch.
Christopher said he likes the cookie department cakewalk cookie.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like it. He said my husband is the king of wrapping and the best at buying cards. So thoughtful and caring.
Okay, if you're putting a card on your Christmas present, you are so flippin' awesome. My family wish that you were in our family because I get to the point I run out of even the stickers that say to and from.
Yeah, we just write there.
And then it's just like a marker on the paper. Yeah. I'm just writing directly onto the present.
Mike said I usually invest $50 in gift bags and avoid wrapping at all. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm really loving this line of drawstring bags where you can get a really giant drawstring bag that's like pretty and then you put the present down there and just pull it. I think they must be coming from QVC or something. But I got a present in those and I was like, that's
Caboodle said we use livestock feed bags. They work from almost anything and tie the bags shut with baling twine from the hay bales.
How sweet.
That is awesome.
Because that looks like super cute too in country. I love that.
Jessica said I have so much wrapping paper, it's ridiculous. Haven't bought any in 7 years. And I'm sure what I have will last until I have grandkids. Yeah, we did that one year. They were like 10 cents a roll, like a month after Christmas, and we literally bought like 100 rolls of it.
But then like we were doing like an angel tree project thing, and I just brought all the wrapping paper to church because I was like, we'll just use this to wrap it because we've got like, and I remember they were like, how many rolls of Christmas wrapping paper do you have? And I'm like, damn it.
Lion Girl said I have an annual tradition with my friend. We go out for Christmas lunch and then help wrap all her presents for her family and lastly exchange her own gifts. But it won't happen this year because
I'm so sorry. You're missing out on that. What a beautiful tradition. I love that.
Christopher said I ordered some of those little bags you mentioned. You can pull the string from Amazon for a gift game we play that has a lot of little random gifts.
I think those things are awesome. And they look pretty too. It's so much better for someone who wraps like terrible like I do.
Trucker Cat said, please keep us truckers in your prayers.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to get off.
Yep, 75% off wrapping paper.
Don't forget about today's sponsor, Keto Bars.
Thanks, Keto Bars.
So this is what you get. You get one of these, and a box of those. You're going to enter by going down below. You're going to leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the little bell button. And no live stream tomorrow. We're going to Universal Studios.
But on Saturday.
So we're going to do it on Saturday at the same time, 8:30 p.m.
Can I have a fist bump explosion? Because we didn't buffer.
We did not buffer. We now have to go film kids ministry, though.
No, I didn't get explosion. I need that hand.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
So we're going to get off. We will see everybody on Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
evening.
Eastern Standard Time.
We love you guys.
Good night.